All right, everybody, so I am back as promised. I do want to introduce my cousin. Go ahead, Kevin, tell them a little bit about yourself.
My name is Kevin. I'm Peter's cousin. Um, yeah, it's true. True story. And I'm not an actor that he paid to pretend to be his cousin, I swear. Wink. um, Me and Pete used to play a lot of these card games back in the day. We used to play Pokemon a lot. Obviously, like the really easy way, no trainers, no energy cards, anything like that. Just kind of creatures on creatures. We'd pick like five each, and kind of battle that way. And then like after that, we'd start up another round where each pick another five and go at it again. And then pretty much I probably played pretty much every game you've made. I think Pete, throughout the years, through all the tactics and all those. So I've been throughout this whole journey.
One form or another. Alrighty, so that's Kevin. So we are going to be working on this project. We do look at all the art that you guys send, which is huge. It's a huge, huge help. So I do want to. I have a list of a couple things I do want to talk about fairly quickly. So here we go. Profit. So obviously, there's going to be enough profit to where I can get this game out to a couple of reviewers and profit left over. So Kevin and I have discussed and what we're going to do with any leftover profit, because I don't want profit and he doesn't want profit for it. What we're doing is we're going to send those cards, so promo packs, or I'm sorry, starter packs and some booster packs. We're going to send those out to you guys as in like competitions. So we might do some competitions on YouTube that if you guys win, we're going to use that money and we're going to send that directly, a booster pack or a starter pack directly to you. So that's going to be awesome. And then Kevin had also come up with a promo pack. Go ahead, Kevin, talk about promos.
Oh yeah. I was kind of thinking, kind of like how Pokemon cards used to have different promo cards, like the one, like that little Pikachu that you would get when you went to see the movie, and that kind of thing. So we're kind of come up with some ideas like that. We'd have some cards that are really rare that Pete would kind of make like 20 of, have GameCrafters ship them to him, and then we'd give them away as some kind of prize or some kind of a competition like that. That you only get these cards through a very specific way. What that way is, we haven't really determined yet, but we'll get there.
Sweet. And next, I want to talk about different creators that have been sending some art. You guys have been sending a whole bunch of art. I've got over 20 pictures so far of different kind of art that you guys are sending, and it all looks amazing. I think I only had to turn one away, and that was because there was a flash when they were taking a picture of the flash. The lead pencil of that picture kind of shined out like a mirror, so I had to turn that one away because I couldn't really make out what I was looking at. But everything else I've been keeping. So you guys are doing an amazing job. I will showcase some of that artwork so you guys can kind of get a brief idea of what some of these cards are going to really look like. I'm also going to show you guys what the actual card design is, and I would love to hear what your guys' opinion is on this. So Kevin and I worked on this earlier today, so hopefully you guys like what we've got so far. It's not, complete all the way, but, we've got a pretty good hold on it.
It's 90% there, I'd say, at least.
And I feel that way too, so hopefully you guys like it. But a couple of the guys that I'd like to see some art from that I didn't get to the last time, Card Armies, I'd love to see some art from you guys. Purple Quillfish, Pokemon Thrill, Lego Mats, Wand and Sword, Good Oak, Music Guy, and Paper Products. I'd love to see some art from you guys. I cannot wait to see what you guys bring this way. And again, the description the email to send that art to will be here in the video and also in the description below. Card types. So, Kev, if you want to talk about card types.
Sure. Yeah, I think we're gonna keep going. Like I think Pete mentioned in the last video about the movie genre themes. So I think we've narrowed it down basically to horror, fantasy, action, comedy, and sci-fi. So those five types, and then they'll kind of cover I think pretty much most creatures that people are sending, at least so far anyway. Because I think like a lot of those are pretty broad, they're pretty wide open. Like action kind of fits a lot of different things. Comedy will cover all the like kind of cutesy, fun kind of stuff. So I think that'll fit most everything that people have sent so far.
I agree, and I feel like I feel like the genre or the types are broad enough, just like Kevin was saying, to where it'll fit like anything that you guys really kind of send. And if there's something that's not gonna fit, we're gonna have to make a whole nother genre.
We'll make it fit somehow.
All right, so the next thing I want to talk about is, again, you guys have been sending a lot of different art, but a couple of you guys have asked, hey, can I send more artwork or can I only send one? Send as much as you guys want. Send. I'm down for whatever. You guys have been sending some amazing artwork so far, so please send more. Next, I want to talk about different deadlines. All right, Kiwi's mentioned deadlines. As of right now, there are no deadlines, so send in whatever you guys want. At any time, I'll be looking through that email. That email is literally dedicated to what you guys are sending. That is what that email is dedicated to. So, no deadlines as of right now. Next, another thing that Kiwi had mentioned is Skype and Google Chat. My hours are really weird at work. Kevin lives on the other side of the country. As far as Skype and Google Chat go, he's mentioning it would be a little easier to discuss this. I think that the comments in the videos and whatever comments or questions you guys have and have been sending me through email is the best way of doing this, because I'll be able to answer anything you guys have, and I think I've been trying to stay on top of it for the most part. Also, these videos will keep you guys updated as well. Plus, it's also sparking new questions that other guys are seeing that are in the comments below. So please just use that. I don't think Skype and Google Chat's going to work very much for this. Player cards. Player cards are something that a couple of you guys have mentioned. Send them. Good example of a player card is Red Penguin. He drew a picture of a red penguin. So that would be a good example of a player card. Card armies. If you guys want to send a picture of an army of cards, or Kiwi, if you want to send a picture of a Kiwi with legs, I don't know.
Rob, good luck.
Yeah. So send them. I mean, I'm definitely down. Next thing I want to talk about is, let's see, backdrops. So obviously I'm telling you guys to just send me creatures, all right? Just send me a creature, no backdrop at all. But I'm going to start accepting different backdrops. If you guys want to send a backdrop, just a background to the card, go ahead. So now you know the 5 different types that we're using. So draw a backdrop if you'd like, and kind of go with it. I mean, a horror backdrop can be a number of things. I mean, all these genres can be a number of things. So if you guys feel up to it, I mean, it's a little bit more of a challenge, go ahead and do it. Other than that, you know, Kevin and I will take care of a lot of the backdrops for this.
Yeah. Yeah, if you're going to send a backdrop, just keep it separate from the creature.
Yes, great point. Thank you. Booster packs and starter packs. So what I want to talk about with booster packs and starter packs are, a couple of you guys are questioning about this. Booster packs, what I'm going to have in a booster pack is going to be 15 cards. All right. So if you guys are trying to figure out how the mechanics of this game are, watch Rob's new video. I think he does a very good job of explaining how the game is going to be played. You're going to have 15 cards, and the game is made up of 3 rounds, and it's the best 2 out of 3. So your very first round, you're going to draw 5 cards out of that deck, and you play with whatever you pretty much have in your hand. Last person who has something in their hand wins the game. The person who has nothing left in their hand loses that match. I'm sorry, doesn't win the game, but they lose that match. So that's how the game's played. So a booster pack is going to come with 15 cards, and it's going to have commons, uncommons, and 1 rare. All right. So it's going to give you everything you need to at least play the game. The starter deck is going to come with over 30 cards. I'm thinking somewhere in the 40 range. This way you can have a little bit of leeway to play, play a game with another person, plus kind of trade out some cards to kind of mix match and, try to find something that you like a little bit better. But that's what the starter deck's going to be off of. And I know Wanted Striker pretty much nailed it on the head. I think that whole entire, kind of like the balance between maybe horror and comedy or something like that.
Yeah, the opposing sides. I like the sound of that.
Exactly. And I like that as well. And then the question that I have for you guys today is a game name. So, I'm curious, Kevin's curious, and a couple other you guys are curious. What's the name of the game going to be? I mean, it can kind of go with the plot, and again, the plot is Kevin.
oh man. Well, basically the plot is these are kind of like the creatures that you're drawing. You kind of doodling on your paper, like in class, kind of that kind of thing. But then when you fall asleep, either in class or maybe later at home, like normal people do, then they come to life in your dream, and you can battle with other people who are also asleep. So basically, those are the broad strokes. So we want, it's basically themed around, kids' drawings and that kind of thing.
Which is exactly what you guys do, and I think the plot matches exactly what we do as a community and pretty much as creative minds to this whole entire TCG community and games that we make and play ourselves. So I think this is a really great idea, and we'd like the card game to be revolved around that and the name wrapped around that. So many pigs in a blanket here. So what I pretty much want to show you guys is the some of the art that you guys have sent so far, so you guys can see what's kind of happening. And
There's a lot of good stuff. I'm surprised how much has come in just in a couple of days.
I totally agree. So we're gonna bring Kevin down here. So this is what we've got so far. I'm not gonna show it all because obviously we want to save some of the secret. But we got some stuff from TCG guy. We've also got some from Terry Hobson. Awesome dragon looking dude. More stuff from TCG guy. Monarch is sending some stuff. We've got some stuff from Austin Singer. Awesome. I'm definitely liking a lot of this stuff. We've got Fox Knight. Awesome by Rob.
Yeah, that was really good.
The stuff that Rob is sending is really awesome. And I'm not gonna lie. I mean, all the stuff. I mean, some of these drawings I didn't even know. I didn't even know half of you guys even drew as well as you guys did, and they are amazing. They're blowing my mind. So,
Yep, very impressive.
I mean, these are very creative in their own little way, and that's pretty much what we are as a community, is creative people just making stuff that we love doing. Here's Red Penguin. I don't think you can get cooler than Red Penguin right there. And then last we have the Techno Dwarf from Jack.
I remember the peg leg.
There are the art. So last but not least, here's the card design that a lot of you guys, I'm sure, are waiting to see. So here it is right here. This is the template for the horror genre cards, all right? So we have the title of the actual creature right here. So Rob had named this one the Psycho Blader. Here's the life right here in the upper right-hand corner. This is going to be depicted by this heart, and obviously the number underneath that. Again, this is the horror card, so it is presented right there. It also has an icon in the back of what the symbol for that card would be, and that'll come in handy here in a little bit as I go through that. Each card will have two different attacks. One will have the actual main attack, which will do just a round number of whatever it's going to be. So for this attack, it's 3. And then we also have the effect. So these are mostly like a gamble or maybe different effects that the card will do, but you choose either or. It's not you do both of these at the same time. So you're either attacking or you're going to be doing this effect that might buff you.
Might be an attack or, yeah.
Exactly. And then these two red balls, these represent the rarity of the card. So red's going to represent uncommon, blue will represent common, and then yellow, being this cool gold thing, is going to be represented, or is going to be the rare. So that is that. So again, you guys are doing the art, and I'm really trying to showcase what you guys do, and that's why I want this pretty much central of the card right here. This is illustrated by Rob Adams, and then obviously I have to have the legal stuff down at the bottom. The last thing I want to talk about, which is what I said about these icons. So this icon is represented by horror. So strength, this means right here, this icon is a fantasy, which means when you're attacking a fantasy creature, it's going to be doing double damage. It has strength of fantasy, kind of like Pokemon, all right? Where a lot of the strategy is going to come in. So if somebody's got a fantasy card in, you probably want to put down a horror card. So, but its weakness is comedy, all right? And that's represented by the monkey face. A lot of different strategy elements here, a lot of different things. I know a lot of you guys are trying to figure out what to do with statistics and a lot of different aspects about the card. Send any kind of information you guys want about your arts. I'm definitely going to take it into consideration, and I'm going to keep you guys updated as best as I possibly can about anything about this card game, all right? Other than that, I'm trying to keep this video as quick and short as possible, but this is what I got. This is what's going on so far. That's Kevin, my cousin, so he may be popping up every once in a while and saying hello, and hopefully we can get some more art from you guys. Other than that, let me know what you guys think about the card art. Let me know what you guys think the card name or the game name should be. And again, I'm not accepting profit. Kevin is not accepting profit. We want to turn everything around and send it to reviewers to get more people like you involved, and then also give you guys an opportunity to get some free cards. So other than that, that's pretty much all I got. Kev, you got anything else?
I think you covered it all.
Sweet deal. Other than that, you guys have a great weekend, and hope to hear from you soon. Thanks a lot for watching.
See you later.